Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, July 11th, and we're going to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle, the Thursday puzzle. Uh, Thursday puzzles are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But we're on an 84-day streak, and we hope to keep it going per instructions there. Today's Thursday is constructed by Matt Sheldon, Matt with one T. I know a guy named Matt with one T, and we all call him one T. That's his name. Nobody calls him Matt. It's one T. So that's that. Let's see here. Last night we had the opera at the amphitheater, amp. We had the Philadelphia Orchestra performing La Boheme. They're going to do it again tomorrow night, and tonight something else. I don't recall the program. But yeah, a lot of classical music. And then Saturday we're gearing up for a total change of things. Portugal the Man, who's an awesome band that's been around a while. Looking forward to that one. That's going to be a rocking show. And then Sunday we've got Brothers Osborne, kind of a country deal. And then Monday is Ziggy Marley with the opening band, this funk band Lettuce, who's really good. So a lot of good music. Anyways, you don't care. Let's do a crossword puzzle. Hope your week's going well, and I hope all of your solves are smooth. Let's check it out. They're made in the kitchen and not at the gym. They're made in the kitchen and not at the gym. Dukes. Prepare for a shot. Interesting. Determined. Like set, probably. Totally in the dark. Totally in the dark. Disapproving sound. Wow, I definitely have not seen this one, the Margaret Thatcher biopic, or is it biopic? Who could say? But it's part of our theme, which is minor setback. So we'll keep that in mind. Petrol purchase is a liter. I lived in Australia for a little while, and I didn't own a car, but I thought gas was like super cheap because all of the prices were in liter, like per liter, not per gallon. And then my friend who had a car re-informed me. Go on and on, maybe. Maybe that's just last or stay. Brown is an example of Katniss's partner in the Hunger Games. I have not seen the Hunger Games or read the Hunger Games or become familiar with them. Professions feels like avowals. Defensive boxing strategy. Within bounds. Like legit, legal. This is a kind of projection. This is behave, so that makes me feel good about my acrosses. Court figure. Kind of projection. I don't know. Within bounds. I mean, this could be legal or legit. This seems like awry. Within bounds. Moving on. Norton's Fight Club co-star is the one and only Brad Pitt. Plays amazing movie. I mean, really, just like an off the charts, fantastic movie. Place for appeal is a spa. Player one equal. Is that maybe just like it could be like same or like or akin. A minor setback. So what are minor setbacks? Like hitch in the giddy up. Anyways, bad thing to be caught on. Bad thing to be caught on. Hairstylist at times. April addressee is the IRS. Everyone's fave. For also, I'm an idiot, but I'm just now realizing that there's these pairs of shaded squares. Tests for college seniors. Well, those are probably GREs. Why don't scientists trust blank? Because they make up everything. Atoms, maybe? Why don't they trust atoms? St. Petersburg. Uh, hmm. Yeah, don't do that. What bass guitars have that double basses do not? Well, this is going to be a note, right? Like a E flat or something, right? But I don't know. I'm going to need some help on that one. An ice cream container. Is that like a tub? That's a lot of ice cream. Tub of ice cream. It has limits. Disney tune originally called Dippy Dog. Is that like Goofy? Musicians of the Middle Ages. Samsung competitor. Is that like Vizio? Vizio? This is probably a new, right? Samsung. Rolls Royce. The car. Italian possessive. Is that like tone or I don't know. I need some help on that one too. Western tribe are the Utes. Tennis announcer's cry is fault. Duke but not Duchess. I'm gonna say that's a university. Not terrible. 514. We got some stuff filled in. No idea what's happening with this theme though. Kind of projection. A court figure. Trade from which John Jacob Astor made his fortune. So I would have. Is it oil? It can't be oil, right? So like Dukes feels like fists. Oh, fur, the fur trade. There. Latkes are cooked in oil. Balkan natives. Is that like Slavs? Browns and ivy. Yeah, Slavs. This would be like unlit. Messy's tidy. Total mess is a sty. Interesting. What's happening here? A minor setback. Like a snag. Snag the roadie. Snag the Brody. I don't know. Work steadily at. Living off the land. So like I'm thinking like outer space or something, like living off the land, like or out at sea. Got rid of. Scrapped. Oops. There we go. Eke out. It can help you get a grip. It can help you get a grip. This feels like a cluck. And this, I would have said a clamp would help you get a grip, but like, that's definitely Brad Pitt. Sheepishly raises hand. It was me. I bet. What is this? Bonsai trees. Off kilter. That's got to be a rye. Ooh. That doesn't feel good. SR. A rye. Like a skew. Is this legal? Off kilter. We'll see how it goes. Sunak of British politics. I want to say this is Rishi Sunak. Where did these things in my head? I don't know. I don't know anything about British politics. Meaning of the prefix "oto." Boy, these downs are tough. Pockets for falafel are pitas. Some fall babies. Not really good with the signs either. When a right may be made on red. Staple of classical Greek architecture. How many people walk along the beach barefoot? Certain calligraphy mark. Minor setback. Bump in the road. But that doesn't really help me a ton with these. A hint to entering. Bump in the road. E. Certain calligraphy mark is this is caught on tape, right? Farthermost point is that the tip something grad. Mortgage loan, is that like refis? Ugh. I mean, I have no idea what this calligraphy thing is. Interpretation is a read. April Fools say gotcha. Intense aversions. Is that like odiums? Odiums? Is that right? Standard for evaluation. Marker. Opens up to a doctor, says, cool. This could be refis. Yeah, this would be Nokia. Oops, it was me. Refis. Oh, frets. Okay. So upstroke. Petrograd. Oh, so we have road and it's interrupted by grad. GRA. Is this Libras? Yeah, Braider. I don't know what's happening here. Petrode. So there's just Petrograd. Okay. The Iron Lady. Okay. I've actually heard of that. The Iron Lady. What is this though? Projection. What? Is this wrong? Court figure. What is this kind of projection? Bro, I don't know. Channel guides. Something looks wrong here. I don't think this is going to end in a YU. Counting devices. So that's abaci. As in multiple abacuses. Abaci. Abaci. Bring out. Trot out. This is a tub. Channel guides. Buoys. Triathlete. Probably. It's in. Okay. Groundhog lives in a den. Troubadours. This would be Mia, like Mamma Mia. Duke but not Duchess is a school. Metric for evaluation. City limits. Boom. Staple of a portico. Bad idea. Cool. Progress. This is yucky up here though. They're made in the kitchen and not at the gym. Like, eh. Prepare for shot pose, like a model. No idea who Katniss was partnered with. Defensive boxing strategy, like high hands. Minor setback is a bump in the road. I think this is Rishi. Player one. Defensive boxing strategy. Within bounds really feels like legal. Off kilter. Player one. Soloist. Okay, jeez. Equal as your peer. Kind of projection. Like, could a vowels be wrong? Kind of projection. Court figure. I hate this corner. Work steadily as applied, a trade. Living off the land is out at sea or out to sea? Probably out to sea. Oh, and this is the rope, a dope. Wait. So, how does this work? The iron. So, rope. Cleat? Rope a dope. Okay. Off kilter. Is it like a lop? Like, what is this? Kind of projection. Off kilter. A lop, like lopsided. Does that work? Kind of projection. I don't. A court figure is a court figure. Court jester. Court, like a stenographer. Oh, so stenog. Oh, rant. Astral. I love how every single time I finish one of these, I'm surprised that I got it right. An astral projection. Boy, this rant instead of last really almost screwed me pretty bad there. So our theme is bump in the road, and like each one of these has road and a little bump with some extra letters. So there you have it. Let's take a look. They're made in the kitchen and not the gym. Abs. Like, I don't really. Is that like because you're just posture when you're standing at the sink and the stove and everything? I have to say I have found that like it turns out everything is an ab workout, a core workout if you're focused on it. I had back surgery 8 years ago and became a lot more tuned into my core and my body in general. So cool story, right? Moving on. Dukes are your fists. Pose for a shot. Set is determined. Unlit is totally in the dark. I guess I kind of wouldn't hate if it was like a kind of modern slangy take on lit. Like this party is unlit. It's not fun. Disproving sound is a cluck. The Iron Lady. What a tough nickname. Yikes. Oof. Leadericola. Go on, maybe, is rant. Brown is an ivy. Pita. Peeta. Pita. Not to be mistaken with pitas. Pita. Avowals. Rope-a-dope. Just Muhammad Ali. If you've never seen Muhammad Ali's rope-a-dope against George Foreman, just like the awesomest thing ever. Muhammad Ali was late in his career. He was going to get his butt kicked by George Foreman, who was the biggest, meanest guy ever. He was like Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson was big. He was just so mad at everyone, and he hit you so hard. And Ali went up against the ropes, took a pounding, and George Foreman exhausted himself, and Ali got the best of him. One of the all-time great boxing matches. Within bounds, legal, pit, spa. What's a peel? What, they peel off your skin? What is that? I don't get it. Player One is a soloist. That's a good one. I like it. Ready Player One, fantastic book. Terrible movie. Equal is your peer. Bump in the road. Tape braider. Hairstylist is your braider. No, my hairstylist has never braided my hair. April Addressee, IRS, GREs, atoms. So, like, in general, I don't like when these themes leave us with nonsense. So, like, the I roadie or road ope or pet road or troubadours. It'd be cooler if this left us with something in English. I guess pet road, but not great. Bad idea. Frets tub, city, goofy, troubadours, Nokia, Rolls Royce, Mamma Mia, Utes, it's in school. I recently was down in the Duke area. I went to see the Durham Bulls play in Durham. There you go. Astral projection. This reminds me of Van Morrison's album Astral Weeks, which was one of the, like, when I was a teenager getting into music, to begin, like, that was that one hit. So love Van Morrison. Behave, Stenog. Don't love it. For the fur trade, John Jacob Astor. This kind of reminds me of the Revenant with Leo DiCaprio. Just these guys were the toughest, hardest guys ever. Latkes cooked in oil. Love a good latke, but as long as it's not too oily. Slavs, tidy, sty. I like tidy next to sty. That's kind of nice. Plied, out to sea. Feel like I'm out to sea sometimes. Got rid of his scrapped eek. Cleat. It was me. Potted. I just recently repotted a plant that had needed repotting for a while. Like, it had outgrown the pot it was in. And boy, is it thriving. Give that baby some space to grow. And I'm unfamiliar with this term, alop. Definitely related to lopsided. But yeah, that's a new one for me. Rishi Sunak, there you go. A lot of interesting stuff happening in international politics right now. Politics is the worst. Meaning of the prefix oto. Pitas, not pita, pitas. Libras, on red. Portico. I like that word, portico. And if you showed me 10 pictures of architectural features, like, I'm not 100% sure I could tell you which one was the portico. Barefoot, upstroke. This is kind of a nice one. Like, obviously, most of us are not calligraphers, but like, upstroke is gettable, parsable, and it just makes sense, like, that calligraphy would have an upstroke. I kind of like it. Read, tip, gotcha, odiums. Oof. Imagine using that word in a sentence. I mean, just imagine someone said to you, referred to their odium for something. Ugh. Metric, says refis, buoys, abaci, trot, new. In Vale, where I live, there used to be a bar back in the 70s called the New, like the Newgnu, the New. And boy, I heard some wild stories about that place. Triathlete. Den. I mean, this just makes me think of the movie Groundhog Day, one of the all-time classics, Bill Murray, Chef's Kiss. But that's it. That's all we got. So we had very few bumps in the road in this solve, but it still took 17:23, which is kind of a while for a live Thursday. I would hope to keep this, around 15 tops. But either way, we got the gold. We extended our streak. We collaborated, you and me, together to solve this thing. Boy, what a team we are. I guess that's about it. Like I said, busy weekend of music. But I don't have any early days coming up, so I'll try and squeeze in, one or maybe even two more live solves this weekend would be my goal. I also I'm about to get booted out of my apartment for a few weeks while they do some electrical work, so I won't be able to do any solves, like the first few weeks of August, which we'll get through it together. I mean, it's going to be hard for both of us, but hey, we're troopers, and we're salt of the earth, and we're going to get through it together. So anyways, should shut up now. Click the like button. That's a really easy way to indicate that you liked this video. How fun is that? And if you want to see more videos, then subscribe to this channel. This is all we do, is solve these stupid puzzles and talk about how they're stupid. And I tell you about what's happening at my amphitheater and the Celtics and a whole bunch of other stuff you don't care about. So it's great. You'll love it. And most importantly, please do me a favor and tune in next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.